Welcome everyone to Mahir Versa. Today we are covering ancient Indian history for prehistoric times to the Rajput era. Well, focus on dynasties, wars, cultures, and quick exam facts, perfect for SSC, GPSC, and all government exams. So, firstly, prehistoric period. We start with prehistoric India, the time before written records. In the Paleolithic age, early humans were hunter gatherer. Bhimbetka is a famous site. Then came the Mesolithic, smaller stone tools, and domestication began. In the Neolithic, agriculture started. Sites like Mehergarh and Burjahom saw early farming. Finally, Chalcolithic, first use of copper, and rural settlement at Ahar and Zorwe. So now comes to the third slide, which is the Indus Valley Civilization. Now comes the world famous Indus Valley Civilization, also called Harappan Civilization. Cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-Daro, and Dholavira had advanced planning, straight roads, drainage, and brick houses. Lothal had a dockyard, showing trade links with Mesopotamia. They worshipped Mother Goddess and Pasupati, early form of Shiva. Around 1900 BCE, floods, climate change, or invasion led to decline. Here, Mesopotamia is a today's Iraq. Now comes to the fourth slide, which is a Vedic Age. After Harappan came the Aryans. They composed the Vedas. The Ring Veda is India's oldest text. Early Vedic people were pastoral. Later Vedic society became agriculture with iron tools. Tribal wars were common, like the famous Battle of Ten Kings won by King Sudas. Society developed the Varna system: Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Now comes to the fifth slide, which is a Mahajanapadas and religious movement. By 1600 BC, India had 16 Mahajanapadas, being kingdoms. Magadha became the strongest under Bimbisara and Ajatasattu. Two great religious revolutions happened: Jainism by Mahavira and Buddhism by Gautama Buddha. Both rejected rituals and supported peace, morality, and simple living. Mauryan Empire, the first great empire of India, was founded by Chandragupta Maurya, guided by Chanakya, author of Arthashastra. He defeated the Nandas and even Greek ruler Seleucus. His grandson Ashoka expanded the empire through the Kalinga War in 261 BC. The massive bloodshed changed him. He adopted Buddhism and spread peace through his Dhamma. He built stupas like Sachi and the lion capital at Sarnath. Post-Mauryan dynasties. After Mauryas came smaller dynasties. Pushyamitra Shunga revived Brahmanism. Then came Indo-Greeks like Menander who embraced Buddhism. Sakas under Rudradaman repaired Sudarshan Lake. His inscription is the first Sanskrit one. Kanishka of the Kushan dynasty was a great ruler. He held the fourth Buddhist council and promoted Gandhara art. Gupta Empire, which is known as Golden Age, now begins India's Golden Age, the Gupta Empire. Chandragupta I laid the foundation, but Samudragupta expanded the empire and earned the title Napoleon of India. Chandragupta II, or Vikramaditya, defeated the Sakas and promoted art and literature. Poets like Kalidasa shone in his court. Science advanced with Aryabhatta and Varahmihira. Ajanta murals and Deoghar temple show the height of Indian art. Post-Gupta and South Indian dynasties. After the Guptas declined, Harsha ruled from Kannauj. He united North India and welcomed the Chinese travelers Yuan Shan. Then came Rajput kingdoms, have but divided. Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori in 1191 but lost in 1192, marking the end of ancient India. In South India, Pallavas built Mahabalipuram temples. Chalukya under Pulakeshin II fought Harsa. Rashtrakuta built Ellora Kailasa temple, and Cholas under Rajaraja I ruled the seas and built Brihadeswara temple. Major battles. Remember these important battles for exams. Battle of Ten Kings, Vedic Age. Kalinga War, Ashoka versus Kalinga. Alexander versus Porus, 326 BCE. Harsa versus Pulakeshin II, 6th 18th century. And finally, the two battles of Tarain between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori. Art, architecture, and culture. India's art evolved from rock-cut caves to grand temples. Mauryan polished pillars and stupas. Kushan Gandhara art blending Greek and Indian styles. Gupta Ajanta murals and classical sculpture. South India massive Dravidian temples of Cholas and Pallavas. Each dynasty added to India's rich cultural identity. Let's end with a quick recap. 2500 BCE Indus Valley, 1500 BCE Vedic Age, 321 BCE Mauryan Empire, 320 after the AD C century era Harsa's rule, and 1192 C Second Battle of Tarain, end of ancient Indian history. After this medieval India began. That's it for today's session. If you found these notes helpful, like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such history lessons. Next video will cover medieval India, Delhi Sultanate to Mughals. Stay tuned.